Okay, pound dollar has big support at 130, but there was a little pushback below that on the retail sales numbers, which are rather better than expected. You would have thought that people had better things to do than rush around and shopping malls.
Well, it's fascinating because, of course, these, we're talking about retail sales volumes. If you actually look at the price effects are rather more challenging, because what we're finding is that retailers are having to bring forward their discounting to June rather than holding it back to July. So that's suggesting that the UK consumer needs to be enticed into the shops. Now, of course, if we can remember back to June, it was a very hot month, so I thought that that provides a little bit of a seasonal impact. So we were buying clothing and footwear rather early than we'd have otherwise been. But in a sense, I think the underlying dynamics are still that the UK consumer sector is pressured. The data is better than expected in June, yes. But I don't think that should materially change the interest rate dynamics for UK PLC. So I wouldn't suspect that the market should be pricing in an August move. I don't think it should be particularly elevated or particularly concerned about a November one either. So I think ultimately that probably still means that sterling is somewhat under pressure, and I think we will ultimately see crosses like euro sterling moving higher.
Interesting that just as we speak, I mean, it's lost 20, 30 points. Clearly people shorting on the basis of what you're saying. But on the chart, we got 129, what's 30, 40 is the next level down?
Yes, I mean, I think it's fascinating that we have seen this we did see some remarkable resilience up to that sort of 131 and a quarter level over the course of the last few sessions. Now, a lot of people were concerned or couldn't quite understand why we saw that move, and particularly we saw that squeeze on Friday. Now, of course, we've seen some M&A deals which have been announced in the last 24, 36 hours. So perhaps you could argue that if you're a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, there could have been a little bit of pre-hedging in terms of that context as well. So that might have just been sustaining a little bit of support for sterling, which I think wasn't necessarily warranted.
But it's one of those things, I mean, from a trading point of view, you think nobody was expecting 130 to be broken. It was broken, and broken for long enough to you think, oh, okay, now 130 is the floor. And as soon as you get happy about that, the floor goes away. So
absolutely. Well,
that's the currency markets.
Nobody ever said trading was easy.
Okay.